So you've learned a good mindset to get yourself to the gym, but then there are times when it just doesn't work. Or maybe there's times where you just don't find the motivation to meditate. How come some people seem unaffected by these dips in motivation and they always seem to get the work done? They seem invincible. How do you become one of them? So there's so much information out there about how to improve in every aspect you can think of, whether it's mindfulness, dating, social skills, wealth, discipline, and whatever it is you're working on, you're provided with a ton of mindsets. If it's social skills, you should show genuine interest. You should praise them and you should smile. And if you're working on your body, you may learn a mindset that will help you on your fitness journey. Like the fact that you should always be going the hardest out of everyone in the gym. Or like how you should never ask yourself if you feel like working out. You should just have the discipline to do it. Whatever it is you're trying to learn, you might hear a specific mindset or a bunch of them that might help you. And when it comes to YouTube as a source of learning, all these tips, tricks, and mindsets, they tend to be presented as like the single solution to the problem. It's how you get views. I obviously do this too. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm different in that aspect. We need to gain views because it's part of our career. So instead of writing the title, here's a little tip that might help you get resilient to stress, we instead write the one secret to stress hardiness. So you're gonna be presented with a bunch of videos that tell you that this is the solution to this one problem. And as I said, I do that, all YouTubers do that. But here's what the other YouTubers don't tell you. The ultimate way to reach greatness and never slip in terms of habits and hard work is to have a cookie jar. That's not what you expected, right? David Goggins mentioned something about a cookie jar in one of his books. I don't remember exactly which one. When he's been running for, let's say, 20 hours straight and he's experiencing horrible pain, he reaches into his mental cookie jar that consists of different things that he has done that makes him motivated. He remembers that one race that he completed against all odds, or that other big achievement that he did, probably like fighting off polar bears with one hand and beating the world record for bicep curls with the other, because you know, it's David Goggins. Now, this cookie jar I'm talking about is kind of similar, but still different. You need a cookie jar, not of different achievements, but of different mindsets. Because when you don't want to go to the gym and you tell yourself something that usually works, that usually gets you going, but you don't feel any change at all this time, then what do? You need to have more than one thing that you can tell yourself that motivates you. And you need more than one thing you can rely on. This is the key to growing mentally. This is the key to growing physically. And it's the key that no one else is telling you. The key is to have as many keys as possible so that whatever door you face, there will always be a key that fits the lock. There will always be a mindset that gets you going. And there will always be a cookie with the right flavor. So, for example, I've made 2 videos called How to Overcome Anything and How to Become Indestructible. And these 2 videos are tips/mindsets on pretty much the same topic. So when something tough happens, you have both of these mindsets on your side. You have both of them in your cookie jar. Because when you need a mindset for something, that mindset is like your first line of defense. And it might not always work out. One example of mindsets for me when it comes to making the right decision, for example, when I'm facing a strong craving, I usually tell myself, what guy you're gonna be. As in, at the end of the day, will you be the guy that ate the chocolate cake or the guy that didn't? Will you be the guy that stayed strong or the guy that couldn't? But sometimes my mind can be against me and go like, so what? I don't care. I don't care about what guy I'm gonna be. I wanna act now. But then my second line of defense might be me telling myself, so you wanna be mediocre. So you wanna be average, which will usually work. But let's say that doesn't work either. Third line of defense, I tell myself, what's your motto? Well, to always improve and follow my purpose. To always be able to thank my past self. Does this align with that? Well, no. Fuck it, I guess you're right. This is why we can keep growing stronger and stronger. By learning more about self-improvement. By reading more books. By writing more in our journals. It's why we can always grow, even if we've already read 3 books on that same topic. Because there's always another mindset to adapt. Another line of defense to build. Another cookie to add to the jar. So that's it for this one. I hope you're inspired to grow and improve because remember, it's the highest form of self-love. So go get uncomfortable and earn your sleep. And by the way, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Please and thank you.